Shalom, shalom. This is your brother Zachariah again. Now this is the book of Mark 13 and verse 5. It says, And Yahushua answered them, began to say, Take heed lest any man deceive you, for many shall come in my name, saying, I am Hamashiach, and shall deceive many. And when ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars, be ye not troubled, for such things must needs be, but the end shall not be yet. So first and foremost, I'm gonna start by giving all praise, all honor and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Rakaha Kodash, the Bwana, to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who do well. Peace, blessing, and salutation always to you, Akim, who are pushing these truths into the four wings of the earth to make sure that Jerusalem is established here on earth again as a place of worship as it was in the days of old. And I hope my lesson today is going to be edified to the hopeful elect of the nation of Israel. Now, the title of this lesson is all about the signs of the end times. The signs of the end times, earthquakes and floods. See, one among of the signs which shows that we are in the last days of the last days, or the end times, you see. And one of the things which clearly shows that we are at the end times, see, is because these natural calamities or public disasters, see, are happening frequently, more in these years than the previous years. See, since we can say, like, we can put a record since 2020 up to this year 2024, there are many natural calamities which has been hitting the planet Earth for these 4 years. See, the pandemic, floods everywhere, earthquake, volcanic eruption, drought, see, famine, see, wars, rumors of wars. You see, the war between Russia and Ukraine, rumors of wars, China and Taiwan. See, the war between Israel and Palestine. See, alliances, which will all this lead to the last war, which is World War III. You see. So again, this is the book of Mark 13 and verse 5. It says, And Yahushua answered them, began to say, Take heed lest any man deceive you, for many shall come in my name, saying, I am Hamashiach, and shall deceive many. See, talking about false prophets. And in Africa, there are many false prophets. See, speaking from experience, because I witnessed these false prophets. See, claiming to have the monopoly of wisdom, claiming to know the truth, but they know nothing. See, verse 7 says, And when ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars, be ye not troubled, for such things must needs be, but the end shall not be yet. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be earthquakes. See, and this is like the core of my lesson. Earthquakes in diverse places. You see, and there shall be famines and troubles. These are the beginning of sorrows. But take heed to yourself, for they shall deliver you up to councils, and in the synagogues ye shall be beaten, and ye shall be brought before rulers and kings for my sake, for a testimony against them. Now let us look at this article here. So like here. See, now this article clearly shows the signs of the end times. See, says life and life, hope and truth. Signs of end times. See, let's go direct. It says, what are the signs of the end times? It says, many events are predicted in the Bible as a way for us to know that Hamashiach's return is getting closer. Of course, Here are only some of the events that will take place before Hamashiach's return. So religious deception, see, it is happening right now. See, many jakes are crowded where the lies dwell. See, whenever you see lies, you can see jake there. See, wars and rumors of war. See, the war between Russia and Ukraine, the war between Israel and Palestine. You know, and rumors of war, famines. Famines happened recently in this January in some African countries. Pestilence, disease epidemics, earthquakes. You know, see, it happened today in Taiwan. Signs in heavens, the chariots, persecution of the followers of Hamashiach. See, lawlessness, preaching of the gospel of the kingdom all around the world. See, let us go and see the earthquake that hit the country of Taiwan. See,
we do want to get back to our breaking news. That 7.5 magnitude earthquake hitting Taiwan. With more, we are joined by seismologist Dr. Lucy Jones. What can you tell us about the 7.5 that struck?
Okay, the earthquake happened on the east coast of the island of Taiwan. It began, an earthquake of this size happens over a length of fault, probably at least 100 miles long. It began just south of the city of Hualien. We're seeing aftershocks north of Hualien, so it probably ruptured through the city, which means that the level of damage there is potentially quite high. Luckily, it's only 350,000 people compared to the many millions that would be in Taipei or Taichung. It does look like there was a certain level, an amplified level of shaking in Taipei. Taipei sits on a bowl of sediment, just like Los Angeles. And that bowl basically amplifies the shaking. It's something we have seen and expect to see in the big earthquakes in the LA area. So it does look like there was more shaking in Taipei than would be expected just from the distance to the faults.
What about the tsunami wave? Reports of a potential 10-foot tsunami wave. Is that going to do much damage?
Maximum of 10 feet. And again, the fact that the east coast of Taiwan is as mountainous as it is, very few people are anywhere near the sea level. So that's going to help mitigate any damage. But the fault on which this happened is what's called a thrust fault, which means one side moved up and over the others. And as I said, it started south of Hualien, ruptures to the north, and the northern part appears to be underwater, which means you're now changing the shape of the seafloor. And that's why the tsunami warning has been issued. I haven't seen, but though it might be out by now, any confirmation of the actual observation of tsunamis. The warning has been put out on the basis of the type of earthquake and the location.
So we're seeing on our map here the initial 7.5 and then a 7.4. Is that a separate earthquake or an aftershock? Go ahead.
But no, the 7.4 is a correction. That's the actual magnitude of the earthquake. The very first estimates are always a little less accurate until you get more information. So the 7.4, you see at the same time, that is the magnitude of the main shock. There have been more than half a dozen aftershocks above magnitude 5. Looking quickly at what's on, there was a 6.4 almost immediately afterwards, just about 10 minutes after the main shock. And there's another half a dozen fives that have happened since then, mostly to the north of the original location.
For people that lived in Southern California back in 1994, of course, they'll never forget that Northridge quake, which was a 6.7. When you're talking about a magnitude 7.5, can you explain how much bigger that is and what you would expect in terms of damage, injuries, deaths from a magnitude 7.5?
The magnitude doesn't tell you injuries and deaths. You have to know what shaking people received. I mean, the Landers earthquake was 7.2, close to the size of this 7.4, but because it was out in the desert, there was only one fatality and relatively not such extensive losses. So you need to combine the location with the magnitude. The fact that we had a 7.4 that went through a city, that was the thing about Northridge. It went through the northern part of the valley. So areas like Chatsworth received extreme shaking. If you were down in downtown Los Angeles, it wasn't that bad. Right? So the Chatsworth people are like, what's in Hualien? And what's going on in Taipei is probably more like what we would have had in downtown Los Angeles, potentially like Santa Monica, where there was amplification of shaking and we saw more damage there south of the mountains, but we didn't have any fatalities south of the mountains. So my guess, this complete guess, just looking at the data, it's unlikely that there are fatalities in Taipei. However, in Hualien, there very well could be. Now, the USGS creates something called PAGER, which is a prompt assessment of losses from associated with earthquakes. And the PAGER estimates for this earthquake are that they are probably, it actually says probably no fatalities, a 35% chance that there would be fatalities in this event. And again, it's because it's in a relatively isolated area of the country.
Okay, so we've learned that it has been officially downgraded to 7.4 magnitude quake. We will continue to watch this, and we always appreciate you jumping on with us, Dr. Lucy Jones. You are the premier source when it comes to this, as we all know, so we appreciate you. Thanks for helping us make sense of it.
Thank you.
So let's go to the book Second Esdras. Now this is another video from Taiwan.
我不确定有些东西是不是100%它全值，可是最大的那个赛马场跟酿酒厂，因为他直接把它买下来的。我也是查新闻才知道，你知道吗？所以以前我是想说，这是我岳母的男朋友嘛，那他有时候来跟他聊一聊，他有在弄股票或什么的，稍微聊一下，然后都不知道他这么牛逼，然后后来知道说，原来他还蛮屌。
Now this is the book of Second Esdras 9:1. It says, he answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest past of the signs past which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. See? So the Most High starts to visit the planet Earth. See? The world which he made. See? The point that the world was created. No? See? Verse 3 says, therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and applause of the people in the world, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. For like as all that is made in the world has a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest. See, for this past 4 years, these natural calamities has been happening on the planet. See, compared to the previous years. See, before 2020, I can say, the pandemic, floods, earthquakes, wars, rumors of wars. See. In only these 4 years, see, mass killing of people during the time of war. See, you see, the deaths of people during the time of the pandemic, the COVID-19. You know, these are the signs which clearly shows that the end is nigh. You know. And there is this article here. It clearly shows that. Let me see this article. It's like here. So this article clearly shows the disasters. It says, informing humanitarians worldwide 24/7, a service provided by OCHA, all disasters. See. It says in Afghanistan, cold wave, March 2024. Afghanistan floods, March 2024. Tropical storm Filippo, March 2024. This is Mozambique. Argentina floods, 2024. Algeria floods, 2024. Peru, dengue outbreak. See the disease. Peru, February 2024. Malawi floods. Pakistan floods. The same year, 2024, Iran floods and landslides. See? Cholera outbreak, Comoros, Ecuador floods. See? The list goes on and on. See? Drought, Africa, this is Zambia. Brazil floods. See? Just in these 4 months, I can say, or 3 months, all these disasters are happening in the planet Earth right now. See, this is not the same compared, to the previous years, to the previous 10 years, I can say. See, but all these are happening in the same time, at the same time in different countries. See, or 2 major calamities at the same country, floods and landslides. See, drought and wildfire. This is Colombia. You see, floods and landslides, the Philippines. So, and the list can go on and on. See, it says 2 Ezra 9:3. Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of people in the world, then shalt thou understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. See? For like as all that is made in the world has a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest. The kingdom of Esau is at hand, is at end. See? The kingdom of Esau is going to end. See? This does not mean that the world will disintegrate. See? Or the world, the planet Earth will explode. No. See, these are the signs which clearly shows that the kingdom of Esau is going to end. The kingdom of the devil, Esau, is going to end. You see? Earthquakes in 2023 happened in Turkey and Syria, if I'm not mistaken, as well as Morocco. See? Let's go to the book of Matthew. That is Luke 21:10 and 11. Now this is the book of Luke 21:10 and 11. Says, Then said he unto them, Nations shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and great earthquakes shall be in divers places, and famines and pestilence and fearful sights and great signs shall be there from heaven. But before all this, they shall lay their hands on you and persecute you, deliver you up to the synagogues and to prisons, being brought before kings and rulers for my name's sake. See, and we read from that article, one of the signs of that we are at the end time of the world is the persecution of the followers of Hamashiach. But verse 11 says, and great earthquakes shall be in diverse places, and famines and pestilence. See, so this is what? Taiwan. It is going to happen again. See, it is going to happen again.
We do want to get back to our breaking news. That's
maybe in other countries. See, it happened in Turkey, in Syria, in Morocco. See, it happened again in Taiwan. See, and the result of this earthquake is the tsunami. See, it's going to lead to the outbreak of the tsunami. You see, so we are at the end times. You see, but it is written in the book of 2 Ezra that these famines, these plagues are there as scourges for amendment for the men of the Lord. Scourges is like a whip. So, see, it's like when you use a stick to punish a child that a child is supposed to walk in a righteous path, and these pandemics, I can say, and this is like, and these disasters are happening for the children of the Most High to change from their wicked ways, from idol worship, and to turn back to the Most High power. See, but they listened not to the servants, the prophet of the Lord. See, who are always in highways and byways preaching the word of the Lord. You know. So these are the signs which are showing to us that we need to stay in a righteous path, see, to walk in line with the laws, statutes, and commandments, see, to preach, you see. But many people look down on us. That's why there will be the persecution of the followers of Hamashiach, because many people hate the truth. They don't want to hear the truth. No? See? So pretty much that was the lesson I wanted to share with you, brothers, today. No? So if I slipped in the middle of my conversation, you all can correct me through the comment board. So I'm going to end up here by giving all praise, all honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakah HaKodash. Shalom until next time.